My dear students, today I am going to derive the EM wave equation for the dielectric mediums, like the air or the free space. Okay, so let me start. I am starting from del cross E equals to minus curly B over curly T. This is, Maxwell equation, and it tells us about when the magnetic field or the flux is changes with time, induced EMF develops. Induced EMF develops only with the rate of change of flux. Negative sign means opposition. Induced EMF produced, it is in such a direction that it opposes the cause which produces it. Okay, this is the meaning of negative sign. Now I am going to have a del cross both sides, del here and del here. Okay, now what it becomes then? So, our formula for this, A cross B cross C is equals to B, A vector dot C vector minus C vector, this is B vector, C vector, A vector dot B vector. What is, this is A vector, this is B vector, this is our C vector. So B vector mean del vector, A vector mean again del vector, C vector mean E vector, minus again E vector, A vector dot B vector mean del dot del, del vector dot del vector. Like I cap dot I cap, 1 mean 1 square. Okay, or A vector dot A vector, that it is A square. A cos theta, theta equals to 0 because the same direction. Okay, dot product mean A cos theta. Theta is 0 because vector are parallel. So that is here, it is del square. So I am having here, this left hand side is del vector, then del dot E minus E vector minus del square E vector is equals to minus, curly by curly T del cross B, which is this right hand side. Okay. Now I am using the Gauss law in differential form. So Gauss law differential form is del vector dot E vector is rho upon epsilon. Okay, rho is the charge density. Now this becomes del vector rho upon epsilon, okay, minus del square E is equals to minus, now what is del cross B? Del cross B is actually, if you studied the M.Sc law in modified form, which is del cross, B equals to mu G plus mu epsilon curly E by curly T. This is M.Sc law in the modified form. This is due to the connection current, This is the displacement current, and this is the magnetic field. Mean because of conduction current, displacement current, there is magnetic field. So substituting this, here, and and left hand side is, this one. So it becomes del vector rho upon epsilon minus del square E vector is equals to, now this becomes minus curly by curly T, okay, this is curly by curly T. Now this value is mu J vector, and then there is a minus sign, so this also becomes minus mu epsilon curly by curly T, and again curly by curly T. This is curly square by curly T square E vector. Okay, now I am coming for the space where there is no charge density, like air or free space or vacuum or free space, no charge density, no this conductivity, no current density, no charge density, no current density. So this becomes 0, and the equation becomes simply minus del square E vector is minus mu epsilon curly to E upon curly T square. Minus and minus cancels. Okay, so this is the equation for electric field of EM waves for a medium where there is no rho, there is no J. Okay, the magnetic field, now I am writing an equation, del vector cross B vector is equals to mu J plus mu epsilon curly A by curly T. This is again Ampere's scalar law, modified form, conduction current, displacement current. If there will be magnetic field. So again, del vector cross here, del vector cross here, del vector cross here. So now applying the formula that A cross B cross C is equals to B vector A vector dot C vector minus C vector A vector dot B vector. So what is del vector cross B vector? B vector mean here it is, this is A, this is B, this is C. B vector mean del vector, A vector mean del vector dot B vector minus C vector mean B vector del vector dot del vector. Okay, now you know very well what about del dot B? Del dot B mean monopole does not exist. This is the Gauss law for magnetisms. Gauss law magnetisms is del dot P equal del dot P is 0, because non-existence of single pole. So del dot P is 0. Then this becomes only this. Del dot del is del square. Okay. So our left hand side becomes del square B vector is mu del cross G, this one, right hand side, plus mu epsilon curly by curly T del cross E. You know this part. This part. Now this is the equation. Now again I am coming where there is no current density, like free space or air. No current density means this is 0. So del square B becomes mu epsilon curly by curly T del cross E. You know what is del cross E? Maxwell equation. Del cross E is minus curly B by curly T. Rate of change of magnetic field induces EMF. So del square B vector becomes mu epsilon with minus sign curly 2 by curly T square and B vector. Now here it is a negative sign. Okay, here it was negative sign. Okay, del square B. So our del square B is negative. So del square B is negative. So minus sign is here. Now this minus and minus cancels. So del square B vector becomes mu epsilon curly to B upon curly T square. This is the equation of magnetic field of EM waves Okay. Equation of magnetic field of EM waves propagating in a medium where there is no what? Current density. Where the current density is 0 vector. In that medium. And already I proved del square E vector is mu epsilon curly to E upon curly T square. Now just look, this equation and this equation. Exactly similar for field, for magnetic field and for electric field. Now if I compare the two equations, with the wave equation, curly to y upon curly x square is 1 over v square curly to y upon curly t square. Now this is the wave equation. Now del square b mean again curly square over curly space coordinate square, because this is a space. Okay, like it's only x, here all the 3 dimensions, but this equation and all the 3 equations, they are similar. That means what is 1 over V if I'm talking about the EM wave? 1 over V square then is equivalent to this for EM wave. So 1 over V square equals to mu epsilon, or what is V? Better if I say now C, because I'm talking EM wave and which is propagating with velocity C. So C becomes 1 upon under root of mu epsilon. If you substitute the mu epsilon, you will have exactly 3 into 10 raised to power 8 meter per second. Okay, there is the velocity of light. So, but you remember the two equations, magnetic field equation, electric field equation. Del square B vector mu epsilon curly to B over curly T square, del square E mu epsilon curly to E over curly T square. It's like the wave equation, general wave equation. So thank you so much. If you have any difficulty about any topic which is not clear, please don't hesitate. Write me in my comments box. I'm giving my phone number 9888 169 226. Okay? Thank you very much.